Hello everybody, in this video I have a really quick little traveller's notebook process to share with you using the new Pink Paisley and Paige Evans Bloom Street collection. I had this little picture that I just printed off of a crocus, a little purple crocus that just grew slap bang in the middle of our garden, like right in amongst the grass, no other flowers nearby. And I just thought it was so pretty and so sweet, and I just snapped a little picture of it and thought I would do just a simple little traveller's notebook layout just to share this little picture. And as this collection has it's very springy and has lots of like hello spring sort of motifs, I just thought that would be a really nice way to document this little picture, because it is like a sign of spring. As soon as you see crocuses, I don't know, multiple crocus and daffodils, that's like, yep, spring is on its way. So I'm just using the 6x8 paper pad here. Oh no, I do actually go into the 12x12, that's a lie, but I'm mostly using the 6x8. Picked out some really beautiful floral pages, kind of the ones that if you were doing a 12x12 layout, it would be very hard to use them because they're so busy. But I think when you're doing it on a smaller scale, you can get away more with the really patterned papers. So I just took that whole 6x8 piece and I've put it straight across the middle like so. And I thought what I would do is have the picture at one end of the page and then just kind of create a banner that sort of points to the picture almost. So I cut that pink piece, cut a very sort of shallow banner shape on the end of it, and then when I put that down it wasn't standing up enough from that floral background, which I keep looking at that, it's so flipping pretty. But anyways, yeah, I've just backed that on a green paper to help it stand out a little bit more. I was originally going to sort of overlap the banner over the photo, but as the photo was so small I decided against that. I thought, yeah, this photo is too small to have something going over the top of it, if you kind of get what I mean there. So I'm going to back my photo a couple of times again to make that stand out quite a lot. I backed it with another one of the pretty florals, and then again with the green, so it kind of matched up to the banner a little bit. And as I'm sticking those down, I'm kind of taking care to make sure, like as it goes across the middle of the page, I really push it down into the fold and like folding over the book like that, especially as I'm like towards the end of this particular notebook, so it's getting quite bulky, and the more stuff you put across the middle, the bulkier it gets and the harder it is to fold. So like I'm using my bone folder as well just to kind of help it to bend and not be quite as bulky as it otherwise might be, if that makes any sense at all. So I was going to just find a word to put across that banner, just like hello spring or something, but I couldn't actually find one in the collection. There was hello, and then there was a small spring, and then I couldn't find a hello and a spring that were at the same size. So instead I pulled out this cut out that hello spring card from one of the cut aparts, backed that. I really love that peachy colour on top of the pink and the pretty florals. I thought that worked really nicely. Adding just a few little word stickers, it just says stuff like growing and beautiful and that sort of thing. And then I wanted some embellishments at the top and bottom of the page where I've got those white areas, and I decided I was just going to fussy cut some pieces from this particular paper, just because I wasn't ready to start breaking into the ephemera pack yet. I don't know. I get funny about new collections. I have to sort of spend some time getting to know them before I can really start using certain bits. That might sound absolutely ridiculous, but there it is. So yeah, I'm just going to fussy cut a few little florals like so, and just place them around that big floral element, as I said, at the top and the bottom, so everything kind of draws your eye over to the right where the photo is. Because some of the fussy cut flowers were cut like from the edge of the paper, so they had some straight edges in places, I had to like either tuck them behind that floral paper or do them like against the edge of the notebook, just so it's less obvious that you've just got a straight edge. And then once those are all down, I actually had to get onto my phone to try and find the date of when I took this picture, because I wanted to stamp the date to sort of say this was officially when I started seeing spring this year, which I think turned out to be the 22nd of February. So that's why I'm just doing it there. Just going to stamp that with my roller stamp. I think I stamp it in grey as well, just so it's not quite as in your face. And then I'm just going to grab a Muji gel pen and just add my journaling. I wrote really teeny small so it would all fit in, but I think it looks quite cute as well. And oh my goodness, look, I really need to dye my roots. Look at the absolute state of that. And on that note, my TN layout is complete. There we go. Thank you so much for watching. I didn't really use anything apart from the collection, but I will link where I bought mine from. Any other things like glues and stuff are always in my Amazon storefront if you're interested in any of the other bits and pieces I use, and that is always linked in the description box. But yes, that's enough from me. Please leave me a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Chat to me down in the comments. I am now going. Thank you again. Bye bye.